Blood Mountain elevation 4458 in the Chattahoochee National Forest. Hello, White Blaze. Welcome to the Chattahoochee National Forest. We are in the Woody Gap to Georgia state line section right here. And there's Whitney Gap, Rayoff Trail, and Low Gap, which is right there, which we stayed at, and also Blue Mountain Shelter, Deep Gap Shelter, Dix Creek Gap. A whole big nice map here. Welcome to Neel Gap. Much the same as it was last time I was here at Neel Gap. Foggy and misty when we left Neel Gap in 2024. Welcome. Katahdin, that's the end goal, right? Taking a picture at that sign. And here, wow, look at all these packs here. People are here. And the Appalachian Trail continues northbound through here. Welcome to the Appalachian Trail, everyone. Good morning! We are Stick the Eagle, and we are hiking northbound in the Appalachian Trail. Today is a day, and it's very foggy out. But welcome back to the Appalachian Trail. It is a joy to be here. The fog is beautiful in its own way. Even though it doesn't have the same type of views, it does still have some views. So that's amazing. It's always amazing out here, because why not? See, there's even a picnic table, place to sit. And I remember coming here, and Tesnati Gap, very windy, 5.5 miles from here. Yeah, it was so windy. Welcome back, Raven Cliffs Wilderness, White Blaze. Gosh, so want to be back on you. Believe it or not, it's 55 degrees right now. We left Florida when it was hot every single day, and then we come to the mountains and it's cool. It's where I wear my long sleeves, and it's just amazing. It's actually very refreshing to be here right now in the 50s. Cool little tent spot that I found just past the sign here. I did not know this was here when I was at Neel Gap last time. We do have the complete look today with Stick the Eagle, Alaska hat, red shirt on, and the same shorts and black leggings that I wore in the AT. Of course, there are different black leggings because that was the only item of clothing besides my Injinji liners and socks that did not make it past Maine. But still, same look, same colors, same topo shoes. We got everything. I think we're gonna go and check out Neel Gap, but welcome to Stick the Eagle and welcome to the Appalachian Trail. So glad you're here. We're hiking southbound right now, back to Neel Gap. The thought was maybe hike up Blood Mountain today, but it's so cloudy, there's not gonna be a view, but I still think I might like to. But I'm just gonna, White Blaze, go in to Neel Gap, because it's been a while since I've been here, since I bought my first pair of these shoes. And then I actually called them in New Jersey looking to see if they had another pair that they could possibly send me. Remember having a pizza at this picnic table with Gadget and soap and Nutter Butter right here. Got a little bit of a view there. Starting to open up a little bit. This bench right here was the pack explosion bench. Wasn't wet at the time, where we just figured out our mailbox, what to mail home, because I mailed so much back from here after I figured out that my hammock gear was not working for me. Remember that? Here, then This is the Seat Summit, what do you call it? Pad that I've used. I wish I had bought the larger one instead of the smaller one, just a few more ounces. But I ended up buying the small one and my feet go over the end of it. I should have bought the larger one, but I wanted to try to save ounces when I was hiking last year. But it still works. I still use it to this day. This is the same pillow that I use on trail too. They got everything here. This is why it's a good place to resupply or change things up on trail. Just found a Gossamer Gear the 1 tent. I have this one thanks to Jamie, who sent me one at Fontana Dam. This is only $35, so this is a new fanny pack. I definitely need one because the one I used in the entire Appalachian Trail that I just purchased off Amazon has definitely seen better days. This pillow has really worked well for me. This particular pillow, it's $54 here, but mine still works fine after a whole through hike on the trail. So, don't need one, keeping the one that I'm still using. This pad too, I'm still using after a whole through hike on the trail. And these are the Hyper Lights. Higher price tag, $349 for a Hyper Light. And yeah, I've been tempted, but I think I'm staying with Osprey. The Osprey Exos is what I use. They don't actually have one right here.
Thank you.
And this is the headlamp that I purchased in Gatlinburg to replace my Amazon headlamps. And this worked great the rest of the trail. The Black Diamond Spot R. I might actually get one more of these just so I have another one available. Highly recommend those headlamps. And I really like them too because they are USB charged, not battery. I did want to pick up another Sawyer at some point too. I was talking about possibly picking one up at some point. I hadn't done that yet.
These are so awesome.
So thinking I'll pick up a Sawyer after using my past one for a whole through hike. It still worked. I took care of it. It didn't freeze or anything. But I feel like after a whole through hike it does get a little dirty sometimes, maybe on the inside. What do you guys think about this? It's the Toke 750 milliliter pot. It's half the weight of my other pot and also much smaller. Yeah, this weighs hardly anything, and I'd like to replace this pot, or replace my older pot that I used last year with a much lighter version and much smaller, much more compact. This hardly weighs anything, and it also has the numbers inside, which is also very helpful. Oh yeah, I also like the cover, which might make it much faster to boil water because my current pot never had a cover on it. There's all the shoe tree. How long have some of these shoes been up here for? Who knows? But it's a very famous tree in the Appalachian Trail, the shoe tree. Alright, y'all, remember this? 1.4 pounds, super duper heavy. When I was on the waterway, it got damaged by salt water, unfortunately, and I can't get it to charge right now. So it's the perfect time to upgrade to a 10 ounce, half the weight, literally half the weight, and same amount of charge, a 20,000 amp Nightcore battery bank. So those are some of the upgrades you made here at Neel Gap, just like last year, but a lot less expensive this year than last year. I do plan to continue hiking, maybe doing some through hikes, so I need some of these continued battery banks and headlamp, those things. A couple of these upgrades and lighter pot. My pot was getting rusty also, so really needed that upgrade as well. And we're dreaming of more hikes if we can make it work. So having the gear ready to go, pick it up, we're gonna make it work. Let's do this. I feel like I just pack up my backpack now and just go walk on the Appalachian Trail. So I got my pack here on the same bench. It's dried out a little bit. Same bench that I was doing my pack shakedown on last year. Remember this spot pack? Anyway, this is something I didn't have last year, is the bag liner. So what I have in my bag liner here is my sleeping bag. I still pay for this in weight. It's a 4-pound bag, but it's synthetic. I might replace it at some point, but for now, it's gotten me through so much on trail that I just keep it in there, and I'm gonna keep it dry now with the liner. I have my pillows telling you about earlier that brought me to the whole trail, and in there I have my liner, and I'm also going to stick my puffy inside that bag. Then I have my extra clothes, my sleep clothes, my bear can, and my pad, which will go in there. I do have the spikes attached, but these is from my February hike. I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna try weighing it and seeing what my new base weight is. Honestly, I like just compressing my sleeping bag down rather than using the compression sack. Remember how I used to use that compression sack for my sleeping bag? And one of the straps broke on it. So now I'm just going to, when I hike, just gonna compress my sleeping bag down into the bag liner here. Keeps it dry, and it's so much easier to pack everything up too. Just put the bag in there, the liner in, and the pillow in there, and my puffy in there from not wearing it. And that'll hopefully keep everything dry in this liner bag. So put everything here. My first aid kit and toiletry kit is in here. My water filter's in there. So I'm gonna put my bear can in with some fuel. My new smaller, much smaller can, and one extra fuel there. It's not a full bear can, but it does have some food in it still. So everything's in. My sleep clothes are in that bag, and then my bear can goes right on top there, so that fits there. I want to leave the spikes on just for weighing, just to signify my camp shoes right now, because my camp shoes are actually still in my car. And then the bear can with the food actually adds usually 10 extra pounds with the food and water. Guys, 22 pounds. Obviously my bear can's not in there, which weighs a lot, but my bear can is 2 pounds in with the food. But I just wanted to see my base weight without any food or water, and I'm at like a 22-pound base weight. How awesome is that? So last year when I was here, this pack weighed 40 pounds, and this year when I'm here, it weighs 30 pounds with the bear can. So that's my full carrying weight. Started from Springer last year at 44, got down to 40 when I left here, and now we're down to 30. Keep shaving those pounds off. And that includes the camp shoes and a little bit of extra weight of the micro spikes, which I would not carry in the summertime. It includes the bear can, which is not completely full, so I'd probably add a few extra pounds there. And it does not include water. That's the only other thing I don't have on this pack right now with the current weight. But I'm happy with that. 30 pounds. I think that's a good thing to be happy about. That means we've shaved off even more weight since we finished the trail last year at Katahdin. I'm also wearing my brand new fanny pack where I have already put my electronics, my cords, and everything in, just like I'd be hiking the Appalachian Trail, y'all. Do you know one other thing that the bear can is really good for? It's really good for a camera stand. So it's now a waterproof container for food. It is a camera stand, and of course it's a seat as well. So now 3 purposes for my bear can. Those of you who don't like using bear cans, multi-purpose. Anyway, what I set this up for, I've been carrying these bags in my pack since, well, the beginning of trail. And this is what I'm going to do differently with my electronics. So I have my electronics in this bag here. And what I want to do is coat them in Ziploc bags. So I bought this, I bought these bags in like Hayawasi, I think, and I bought a whole container of bags, and I left some in the hiker box, so I took some with me, and still have a bunch of them with me. So what I'm going to do is to waterproof all of these cords, a few extra cords that I have, to make sure that nothing happens to power bank this time, because my last power bank got wet with salt water. Just going to coat them in a plastic bag, and that's going to make it so much more waterproof. Furthermore, this Osprey pack is supposed to be a lot more waterproof than the Amazon pack that I had earlier anyway, but in here, so it's also a double, but being safer and putting these in Ziploc bags is going to be so much better too. So have the new power bank here, gonna put that in the bag and put it back in, and then just 2 blocks here to charge at like hostels and things like that. This is also a stand that I could use for this camera. Of course, I could use my bear cans. I don't know if I'd be bringing that with me. And then 2 Spot R black diamond headlamps. I always have one for backup in case one runs out of battery. I just found a Ziploc bag from Trail Magic last year from a Mill Creek Baptist Church in Virginia. That was in my Ziploc. We are Stick the Eagle. Welcome to the Appalachian Trail. Only one problem, it's kind of raining right now. Kind of foiling my hopes to... I mean, I could still hike up Blood Mountain, but it wouldn't be as much fun without the views. We are leaving Neel Gap. We are Stick the Eagle. Yay! I actually feel so happy just being on the AT, wearing my backpack. I put my rain cover on, have the raincoat on, wearing the same things. I feel like I'm hiking again. Like, I actually feel like I'm through hiking again, even though I'm not. Isn't that crazy? Is that crazy? Am I crazy? I don't know, but kind of awesome. Come along and walk the Appalachian Trail. Come along, let's make camp and let's make some friends. See the views, feel the rain, embrace the mountain plain. You're watching Stick the Eagle, so choose your own adventure. Embrace your journey and always remember, happy trails. Welcome to the Appalachian Trail. Always go uphill after the gap, right? Oh, I forgot my trekking poles. They're still in my car. Don't leave your trekking poles in the trunk of the car. No. No can do. So we were gonna hike Blood Mountain today. I was gonna do a little day hike up Blood Mountain. Barely feel like I'm wearing anything in my pack. Like, I've gotten the pack weight down so much and I'm so happy about that. But yeah, I'm not doing Blood Mountain anymore. Canceling those plans. Cause why do it in the rain? The rocks are gonna be wet. There's gonna be absolutely no view. I want to remember the view that I had last year. The gorgeous sunrise view. It was amazing. I did the 2.3 miles down to Neel Gap to rethink my gear. Camera's getting wet, but that's okay, because this camera is meant to get wet. Thank you, trail maintainers. Alright, y'all. No sense getting our pack and everything soaking wet. Yeah, I put my pack cover on, but there's really no sense in getting it soaking wet when I can go drive up north eventually to Virginia, go to trail day soon, and see some friends there and hopefully get better weather. Why hike in the rain? I mean, I would do it obviously as a thru hiker, but I'd even take a shorter day in the rain too, because I don't like hiking in the rain. I want to maximize the views, so I would stop at a shelter early probably and just wait for better weather, or a hostel. According to our thermometer, it is 50 degrees right now and raining. Nothing like Florida. See our new look? We got our fanny pack there, a new blue fanny pack, Osprey, which matches my blue Osprey pack, which has some holes in it that I've patched up with some gear tape, but still works, so I think it's still going strong. Anyway, we are Stick the Eagle. Thank you so much for watching us redo some of our gear at Neel Gap here. We're going to use some of that gear. There's a reason I'm purchasing new gear, guys. Want to keep hiking. And it wasn't super expensive gear. Like, it was $30 here, $30 there to get some lighter stuff to continue to lighten my pack load. So when I want to do another hike at some point, I don't have to wait and accumulate some of those things. I can just, whoops, drop one of my spikes that I took off my pack because there's no reason to have them on them anymore from the last hike I did in February. But I can just pick up my pack and start going. So always remember, guys, wherever you go, whatever you do, on trail, off trail, always embrace the journey and happy trails. This is what it will look like as a Sobo coming into Neel Gap. Just the anticipation. Yay, it's Neel Gap, we've reached there. The Appalachian Trail, Springer Mountain to Katahdin, Maine. Welcome to Hayawasi, Georgia. Remember this spot? We were here, the bus came, sat at these tables, we met the mayor here the first day of, or first Monday that we were here on the trail, right at this spot. Free burgers and dogs and good morning and welcome to the Appalachian Trail. Welcome to Hayawasi, Georgia. We are Stick the Eagle and we have hiked northbound from Springer Mountain, Georgia to Katahdin, Maine. And just seeing these sights again, just seeing the angles where I shopped for way too much food and then ate more food here in the park, here in Hayawasi, is just amazing to actually be here again. It's been such an amazing, amazing day. Just seeing people around northern Georgia and being back here in the Appalachian Trail. So welcome back. Welcome to the city of Hayawasi. We have a surprise coming today. Remember what my favorite hostel is? I do too. Coming soon. So as I walk throughout Hayawasi here, I think about how happy the AT community makes me. And that makes me want to hug the AT community even more than I already am, than I already have. So I start dreaming of what I can do. Hike the AT again. It makes me happy. Let's do it. Trailful Outdoor Company is over here. Today I also intend to show you, as we walk through Hayawasi here, why Green Dragon Hostel was actually my favorite hostel and why we're back here in Hayawasi to see the Green Dragon Hostel again. Bill and Donna are awesome people. Welcome to the Trailful Outdoors, which, by the way, is where I purchased this rain jacket and used it all the way through the Whites and all the way to Maine. And it still works, I still use it. It was such a good purchase here at Trailful Outdoors. Trailful Outdoors. Remember being here. They have our favorite shoe too, Topo Traverse, loop in the back, and last, I summited Katahdin in these shoes. Yeah, they've seen better days, but I hiked the whole Appalachian Trail in just 2 of these shoes, Topo Traverse shoe. In Gingy liners, I could not find any of these in New Hampshire or Maine. There was plenty of them here, but New Hampshire and Maine don't really sell these very often. AT 24, 25. Look at all these names. 24. Hey, look at that. You know that person. So excited seeing that. And that name. This is just so exciting being here and then looking at 25. We found 23 and this is awesome. There is Soap, part of our Georgia tramily there. We met Scribe and the Smokies, 293. Gosh, there's so many cool names. And I just keep staring at it longer and longer. Chopsticks, we met him. Bluegrass, right there. We just keep seeing familiar names. It's so cool. I'm looking for the bears. I haven't found the bears yet. Also, they should be on both of them. They should be on this one too. I don't know as many people from here. Remembering how these kept us going. And a few of the hills there. Also got our favorite peak refuels. Hey, we just got that at Neel Gap. There's actually this is a 38, but that looks like our backpack. There is the angles that we resupplied at right over there. Yay! It's so great being back here. I had to stop when I saw Trailful Outdoors just to say hello, and I got a few of those sport jelly beans and a couple peak refuels to support them. Now it's time to go back to the Green Dragon, which is going to be probably just as amazing as seeing this field again where we had lunch with the mayor, and just thinking about everything that's changed since the last time we were in Hayawasi, Georgia. Hayawasi makes me so happy. See these mountains around. Love it, you all, love it. Stick the Eagle is back on the AT. Go watch my Appalachian Trail vlog, day number 4, and you'll see exactly what I mean about lunch with the mayor right here in this very spot. It did stop raining, but I'm not upset about not doing blood today. I could always go back there tomorrow and hike, but part of the AT community and celebrating being back around the AT is the AT community here in Hayawasi. So today we're celebrating that part of the AT. It's amazing out here, y'all. Where are we? Where do you think we are? Just told you we were in Hayawasi. Remember this sign? By Gadget. This was done by Gadget, 2024, Novo, number 338. Heading into North Carolina, the 40-mile wilderness. Anyway, this is the Green Dragon Hostel. Loaner clothes here. There are 10 bunks out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bunks out here. And 4 in the other room. You have laundry services, bathroom, showers. One of the reasons I love this place is because you just put your laundry in this bag and they do it for you, which is really nice inclusion as well. Oh yeah, and I also loved the really fast Wi-Fi. This place had some of the fastest Wi-Fi on trail as I remember it, and I could use that right now to get some of my Florida videos uploaded that I haven't been able to upload yet. So really looking forward to that. And what tops it all off is how friendly and helpful Donna and Bill are here at the Green Dragon Hostel. We have a shower here. Bathroom there, sink here, you can get water and things, you put your laundry in your bag and put it in there. Guys, simply put, if you are hiking the Appalachian Trail, you've got to stop here at the Green Dragon Hostel. You can't miss it. It's here in Hayawasi, you get to see the beautiful town of Hayawasi and see the beautiful place that Green Dragon Hostel offers. There's nobody here right now, but it's a beautiful place to hang out. They have the dining room across the porch there, which I'll show you in a minute too. So there's a lot of places to just hang out and be together and meet the hiker community and just see how friendly people are here. It's amazing. Stop here at Green Dragon Hostel. It's the best hostel on the Appalachian Trail. 22624 Stick the Eagle, Connecticut. Everything needed to recharge. How beautiful is that? And then we went again, but I don't think I re-signed the register. Of course, Julia's timeout was there at that time. Did you see Gadget right below me? Gadget and... yeah. Beautiful memories of my Georgia tramway. Before I met Nickel. Well, yeah, before I met Nichols, I think. And Frizzle. No, I met Frizzle at Blue Mountain Shelter. But I didn't really talk to her yet. I didn't know her too well yet. So if being here makes me the happiest I've been in a while, then what does that tell me? What does that tell me? Gonna say hi? Say hi, Emmy. Ooh, what's that? I like that. Welcome to the Green Dragon Hostel, the best hostel on the AT. And it's partly the best hostel because we were just sitting here, just chatting for a while about anything. So yeah. It's great the time you put into it. Welcome, this is Bill and Donna.
Hello
we run
again.
the Green Dragon Hostel. So
Brian's back.
Thank you so much for all that you do and for welcoming me back here. It's
oh my gosh,
wonderful.
no, thanks for plugging us on your YouTube. Yeah, that was like, I can't tell you how many people have been like, Stick the Eagle is here. We're like, we know.
This is the best hostel.
I was talking about you having to put your knees about right here to ride in the car.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to come here.
That's right.
Until Gadget recommended that I come here.
Yeah, and then Gadget, I pull up and Gadget, who I had not met, she says, hey, I know we told you we had 3 people.
Yep.
We have 4. Will they fit? And I was in Donna's Fiat. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. She's like, what if we try? I'm like, if you want to try, we'll give it a try. And you guys all crammed in there. It was amazing. No one could breathe.
Right, but it worked. We got here and then liked it so much we came back.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And when we picked you up the second time, we went in the Explorer.
Yeah. Brought a bigger car the second time.
But it worked, and I'm so glad it worked because it exposed me to this beautiful place.
Thank
and
you,
these beautiful
Ryan.
people.
Wow,
so
you are a beautiful person too, and we mean that.
Thank you. If you're hiking the trail this year, Sobo, Nobo, next year, come to the Green Dragon Hostel. Awesome. So we're here at the Green Dragon Hostel, and I've already met some people, or at least one person who is doing their flip-flop hike. Started it in April 20th. From Harper's Ferry, and I was in Harper's Ferry on the 25th, and I met them coming into Rocky Mountain Shelter. Stayed at the same shelter with them on their flip-flop hike, and now they're finishing up after they had to stop with a hurricane. I met them, and they're here at the Green Dragon Hostel. Meeting some of these people is so cool, and that just came out. That's why I love the conversation we can have with the community here at places like this.
The coolest neighbor, he's only 26. And that guy, who just gave me this?
Oh.
He's always looking out for us.
There's the signboard, the names. On the 25 board. Well, that was a beautiful day at Neel Gap and reestablishing my love for Hayawasi and some of the places in Hayawasi, and now we're back at the Green Dragon. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to do something that I did not expect that I was going to do while visiting here, so stay tuned for that. But for now, always remember to embrace the journey and happy trails.